What's up, everybody? Sensei Vegan here. This will be my final commentary / review rant on Call of Duty, because this beta, the Call of Duty World War II beta, to me was just total trash. And the reason why I'm saying this, these three guys right here, I don't need to mention their names because you know who they are, seriously should be arrested for misleading consumers. Now, I know that sounds a little harsh, but seriously, there's nothing good to say about this game. If you played the beta, you know, the hit detection's bad, gameplay is overall is totally bad, the map textures are bad, the mobility of the game is bad. This game doesn't look as good as Black Ops 3. It doesn't look good as Infinite Warfare. I didn't like Infinite Warfare. It doesn't look as good as Advanced Warfare. This game looks bloody awful. And you got these guys, I want to say these three clowns, I'm going to call them clowns, because I watch their videos and I have no hate toward them. But when you're trying to mislead consumers, and they have a lot of kids as their fans. They have a lot of kids as their fans, and these kids look up to them, you know, and the value of this game, it's not worth the money. I'm not, you know, I pre-ordered this game, I'm not going to buy it. Heck, this thing needs to go straight to platinum hits. You can't even call it a platinum hit because it's not a hit, but this thing needs to go directly to the bargain bin. You know, think about it, the game costs $65, if you want to get a special edition, it's $100, and then you still have to buy the season pass, which is $50, and then even with the season pass, it doesn't give you everything. You know, you still have to, you know, pay for all those microtransactions for the COD points. Basically, those darn things are like $2 a spend. That whole Las Vegas ripoff style of pay to play. And it's not fair to these kids. You pay all that money for the game, and then with those microtransactions, next thing you know, parents get a darn bill for what, $300, $400, $500, $600 from all these little microtransactions from these kids trying to basically imitate what these three guys are doing. You know, they get COD points for free. You know, they get to upload videos for free. They get to fly out to Sledgehammer and Activision and participate in all their stuff. Why? Because they're basically sponsored by these guys. So they're really not going to give you a full, honest review. They're going to give you a fluff review so they can remain in good standards with these companies. If you're going to put out a review, be honest and be true. Any real Call of Duty player, any veteran Call of Duty player knows that this Call of Duty World War II beta is total garbage. It's garbage. And if anyone doesn't believe me, okay, when I was finished downloading this beta, how come this message popped up on my screen? Now, the question I want to ask everybody, if this game was truly made for the Xbox One, why would this message of backwards compatibility pop up on my screen? If anyone can answer that question, I would really like to know. Leave it down in the comments. Leave that answer down in the comments, okay? Okay, I have a few more things that I'd like to mention about this backwards compatibility message that popped up on my screen when I downloaded the Call of Duty World War II beta. So, number one, if this game was made for the Xbox, let's just say it was made for the Xbox upper tier system, such as the Xbox One X or the Xbox One S, then that might explain why that message popped up on my screen, because I'm just using an original Xbox One system. Okay, that's number one. Number two, let's look on the other hand. Let's just say that they took an Xbox 360 title, reskinned it, and are trying to sell it off to us as a new title made for the Xbox One systems. That's another option, because it really makes no sense that if you're downloading an original game that is originally made for the Xbox One systems, why would anything such as backwards compatibility pop up on the screen? This really makes no sense. If you look at this game, it does not look like it was made for the Xbox One. It doesn't. If you look at it, doesn't look as good as Black Ops 3. It doesn't look as good as even Black Ops 2. The game looks inferior to these games. It looks really bad. It plays bad overall. And it doesn't look like it was made for an Xbox One system. So they've done it to us before where, you know, you buy the maps and you start playing these new maps and they tell you, oh man, these are new maps. And then you look at them, they're nothing but reskinned maps.
They're old maps that they put a fresh coat of paint on and they sell it to us as new maps. They've done it to us many times before, so why wouldn't they do this with the game? All they would have to do is take the jump packs and all that other crap out of the game and then reskin it. So that is my question. If anyone could answer that, that would be great. Please leave the answer in the comments below.
So to you three guys, I understand your channels depend on the Call of Duty play and all that stuff, but if you're going to give a real review, give a real honest review from a real Call of Duty player. You know what I mean? Don't be giving these fluffed up reviews because you're afraid to lose your sponsorship or whatever they're doing, getting all your little freebies and all this other kind of stuff. Be honest and true to the fans, man. Because you guys, you know, you got a lot of little kids looking up and watching your channel, and all you're doing is ripping these little kids off because you know darn well that this garbage game is not worth the money. You know darn well it's not worth the money. So anyway, I'm Sensei Vegan, thanking each and every one of y'all for joining me. Hello, good night, and don't waste your money on this freaking trash of a game. It's garbage. And Activision and Sledgehammer, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for putting out such a crappy game. And people are going to say it's the beta. It's not the beta. This is what the game is all about. And if they're going to fix anything, it's going to be minor things. This game is coming out pretty much as is. Don't waste your money.